Daily Devotionals for November 24th. Today's scripture reading will be Jonah, chapter 1, verse 1 through 3. Now the word of the Lord came to Jonah, the son of Amittai, saying, Arise, go to Nineveh, that great city, and cry out against it, for their wickedness has come up before me. But Jonah arose to flee to Tarshish from the presence of the Lord. He went down to Joppa and found a ship going to Tarshish. So he paid the fare and went down into it to go with them to Tarshish from the presence of the Lord. You know, Jonah is one of those characters in the Bible that really amazes me, and I always think I want to have a conversation with him when I get to heaven, because I know that the Lord gave him a harsh word to bring, but here's the thing, he was in the presence of the Lord. And the Lord spoke to him. He told him, he gave him a command, go do this, go to Nineveh. Well, he just decided on his own, this is too hard for me, and I'm going to go the opposite direction. Now, I remember years ago the Lord telling me, unlike Jonah, you will not go the wrong direction. You will go where I send you. And I thought it put the fear of the Lord in me, because I think Jonah really loved the Lord, and he definitely heard from the Lord, but Jonah knew that this would be a tough assignment, and he just didn't want to do it. He did according to his will instead of the Lord's. So he came from the presence of the Lord, and he went down. He had to pay to go the wrong direction. Okay, he knew he was fleeing from the Lord. He was doing just the opposite of what God called him to do. And it's really important. You can think about it in your own life. How many times has the Lord asked you to do something, and you think, well, maybe if I just don't talk about it, he'll forget about it. I remember when the Lord told me to go home to my mother, and I acted like I didn't hear him. I just continued reading my Bible and having my coffee, and I went and did what I wanted to do that day. And the next morning he said to me, I want you to go to your mother, home to your mother today. And I thought I had just better do what he wanted. And it was very significant, the reason he was sending me back to my mother that day. So, we want to always be in the will of God, in the perfect will of God. And when he speaks, we need to listen. I want to spend a few more days in Jonah. I just find him very, very interesting. Okay, till next time, be blessed.